Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? All right, what we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life while they're prepping, okay? And it could be past, present, future. It could be a picture, a video, an email, whatever you prefer, okay? And if you want to email me of what you're seeing and experiencing, please do. My email is in the description box below, all right? So, this first picture comes to me, and they said, "This is explosive." I said, "Okay." This is the true story of the men who recruited Schwab via a CIA funded course and who were the real driving force behind the creation of the WEF. Oh, Lord. Okay, so here's something else. Uh, this community member said, "Remember when Princess Diana said they turn into lizard people?" Yeah, I do actually. I remember that. These are pictures of Kate leaving the hospital. Dress looks like a lot like the dress from the movie Rosemary's Baby. The lady gave birth to Satan's child. Are they sending messages? Oh my god. I never realized that. That's really creepy, man. Huh. Okay, so this email comes in from a community member, and she said, "We all know the economy is going to slow down and the impending depression is on its way." Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just a matter of time when this will happen. We have done our best to get ahead and paying down debt, etc., and trying to save. Unfortunately, it has remained a thought due to health issues the last 6 months. My husband works in a timber mill, and they are going to have a week off for Thanksgiving, curtailment. They typically just have the day off and the day after Thanksgiving off. We are not sure about Christmas and New Year's yet. My husband called me earlier today and was told they're going to have a meeting today. The prior shift, who already had the meeting, said that there was going to be layoffs and curtailments this winter due to the economy. My husband has just recently started working 10-hour days a few weeks ago to try and build up some savings for times where we are about to have and already shut down for one day for over the weekend. Thankfully, he is able to work overtime, but I feel bad that it's been eating us up because of the extra day off. We can't count on unemployment to arrive in a timely manner. We all found that out in 2020. Right on. Yeah, I know. And just wanted to share a personal insight of the happenings with his mill and found it interesting. They mentioned transportation restraints, etc. Huh, really? And here is the part of their newsletter of the most recent quarter results for September. Here's the company's outlook. However, continued actions by the Federal Reserve to increase interest rates to combat high levels of inflation have significantly increased mortgage rates and created a great deal of uncertainty broadly across the U.S. economy. As such, due to home affordability constraints and a weakened economy, the pace of new residential construction has slowed. We expect demand to continue to decline for the remainder of 2022 and into 2023. We expect future commodity product pricing and commodity input costs to be volatile in response to economic uncertainties, industry operating rates, transportation constraints or disruptions, net worth and export activity, inventory levels in various distribution channels, and seasonal demand patterns. In addition, we expect future price erosion on our EWP, or engineered wood products. and general line products as economic activity slows and demand weakens for new residential construction. My husband and I are going to reevaluate our finances and see how much further we can cut down our costs. At least we have a pantry. Yes. I've always said that pantry is like another insurance policy. I've always said it. She said, finding the silver lining here as we try to prepare financially. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And now for a commercial break. I just have to explain this to you. Someone has a rooster, and they named him Orange Man. This, she said, this is their Donald. Orange Man 2024. Okay, so here's a video for you. And this community member said, I've never seen anything like this in our city. This line goes on for 4 miles to a food pantry giveaway. It goes on so far that the police have been assigned traffic control. My husband mentioned how orderly and compliant the people were to just sit and wait so long for whatever they can get. It breaks my heart. It's like we as a society have already given up. Wow. Okay, thank you. So here's some pictures for you from a community member. She said, just when I thought I could take a day off, my locally owned grocery store has a sale on leg and thigh quarters. I got 40 pounds for $16.99. What? With tax, it was $17.67. So I'll be a busy beaver for the next couple of days canning, but very blessed and thankful for the sales they provide. Inside info at the store says ground beef next Wednesday for $18.99 for 10 pounds. Huh. So I'll definitely support my local owned grocery store. I do more shopping there than any other store. Sure, some of the prices are more than big box stores, but I only have to drive less than a mile and it keeps local businesses afloat. Wow, that's awesome. So this community member wrote in, and she said, look at this shite. Just bought this box of cereal, putting it away. I noticed this little red flag statement on the box. The year 2030 is what got my attention. I had to use Google before I could bring up the link. They are pledging to feed millions, but somehow ESG is in the mix. Take a look. Huh. Okay, so before I put the picture up, it says Kellogg's Better Days. Kellogg is proud to be the first food company to feature this technology on its packaging in the U.S. Accessibility, part of our commitment to create better days for 3 billion people by the end of 2030. God. And once again, we're having a shortage on turkeys. But this time, kids, stop trying to return the turkeys after Thanksgiving. Stop it. And now for a commercial break. So this community member wrote in and she said, have you noticed that for a while we were having so many fires at grain plants and food processing plants, and we literally had daily food recalls? Only my opinion, but I think the countries want war and have stocked up themselves. Huh. Yeah, you know, that's a very good possibility. Thank you. So, this community member, she wrote in, and she had wrote in the other day saying that she couldn't get eggs in the UK, right? And that they're rationing the eggs in the UK. And she said that women in Tesco, which is a grocery store chain over there in the UK, it's TESCO, they're fighting over the reduced food, like clearance items in the grocery stores. And she said that has been an issue for many years, which is like well over 10 years. She said, I haven't gone near the reduced section as it's put out, because if there are people standing around, as I once did, as I was pushed and my hand was cut by them grabbing food from me, they're vicious, and I've been going on for many, many years. Most people don't behave like that. Only the minority who stand at the reduced section and they fight. I personally think they do it as they like to beat others up and use it as an excuse. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. What? Oh my goodness. And before I go, this community member, she wrote in and she wanted to make you all aware of a canning mistake that she made. She said, please warn our community. She said, I wanted to share with the community a life-threatening mistake I made while canning today. We live in a portable building shed to home, and it doesn't have a proper kitchen. We usually cook on a hot plate, and I use a toaster oven and a microwave. Well, since I started canning about 2 weeks ago, I have used a Coleman camp stove to do the canning since the hot plate won't cut it. And we ran a hose through the window to the 20-pound tank outside. Well, today I was doing my second batch of 7 jars and making soup at the same time. As I was sitting at the table cutting veggies for my soup, I started feeling lightheaded and dizzy. Then my vision was going, and I told my husband I felt like I was going to pass out. But then I started vomiting. About the same time, our son started feeling lightheaded, and so did my husband. My son said he thought it was because of the propane. So it was turned off, and we called 911 and opened the door and the window to let the fresh air in. So bottom line is, while trying to can food for our family, we were being poisoned with carbon monoxide. Thank the good Lord we're okay. Wow. She said, I've learned my lesson. No more camp stove inside. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm so thankful that you're okay and your family's okay. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh my Lord. Okay, so yeah, lesson learned. Okay, if you're going to use camp stoves, it's especially like during grit down stuff, you not use them inside the house. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate you. Okay, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.